What is this? A wall. A huge gray... Oh! The... There's a dome. We're not in the Superdome, right? What had been a clear autumn sky is now blocked off by a dull gray. It's dark, almost like the sun has already gone down. A dome, rather. We appear to be shut in from above as well. What? When did they do this? And how? I don't think any of us was in full command of his facilities. As we have came this way, we can't be certain that it wasn't already here. It does seem most likely that it was put in place while we were here in the gymnasium, listening to the headmaster, though. He did say that there was a natural disaster. Maybe this is some sort of shield? The disaster is so distracted there's nothing to be done but hide under an enormous gray blanket and wait. Maybe they didn't give the headmaster the details to avoid causing a panic? If there were the case, they would be robbing us of our right to know why, and our very lives are endangered. Is this really a shelter? Is there really a natural disaster? Either way, we don't know if there's a connection between what happened to Venice and all this. Let's go to the classroom and then tell Mr. Nanaki about the dome thing. Very well. Dude, this is weird. I mean, like, this is really freaking interesting. Because, I mean, like, the fact that it's, like, the playthrough's called Hurtful Boyfriend, and then there's, like, Bad Boys Lovers. Like, I really hope that Ryota doesn't have, like, a dark past and something happens, you know? That's the one thing I hope that doesn't happen. Looks like the other classes left theirs as they were, as well. They're at the teacher's desk. Is everybody else planning to stay in the gym? Japan is a country full of fools who have gazed lazily through too much peace. I doubt anyone else had dared to take it upon themselves to investigate this matter. We're here. That's more of it. Box is still where I left it. Inside is... I can't. Sakia, I'm sorry, could you? No matter. What is this madness? Huh? There's nothing here. What? That can't be right. We left it right here. It's not like it got up and moved on its own, is it? Someone came and removed it while everyone was at the gym. Is this a life? This is life, not some third-rate mystery novel. Exactly, Sakia. Oh, Yuya. Salutations, Ryota. I see you're babysitting Sakia. Do not throw my name about like some cheap toy mongrel. How cruel. Well, I can't blame you for being teased given the circumstances. I think you act like that regardless of the circumstances, Yuya. I am sorry about her. It pains me to think of what happened. His expression to clouds. It's strange, never seen him with any expression other than carefree cheerfulness before. You've known her for a long time, right? Yes. Do you know something about all this, Yuya? Well, most of the business is still a mystery to me, but I can at least answer a question we face right now. The whereabouts of the corpse, you mean? Yeah, that. As you said, this isn't some third-rate mystery novel. Corpses don't disappear, and we don't have a famous detective show up and to find the culprit for us. Anyway, the other infirmary assistants and I have gathered her up in the chemistry lab. The chemistry lab? What for? For one, we couldn't just leave her scattered throughout the school, if only for her mental health of the students. Secondly, for an autopsy. As you know, we have two things going on at once here. The only human in the school was cut up and distributed to the rest of the school. and now there's some natural disaster happening. I imagine you're wondering if there isn't a connection between the two. We are, but we haven't found anything. What do you know? I told you, this is all a mystery to me too. I suspect that we have an easier time investigating the murder as long as we're sealed in like this, though. The doctor should be proceeding with the autopsy right now. The doctor? Why him? You don't trust him? Of course. Oh wait, was that Yuya? Ryota? Of course not. I don't want to think about what he might do to her. He might even have. You suspect the doctor? Yes. Everybody knows he's a nutcase. He probably killed her for some crazy experiment. He is an expert in the field. Who else could perform the autopsy? But I know where you're coming from, Yoda. He's not exactly the most ethical-minded bird around. That's why I asked Professor Nanaki to come too. He should be there by now if you want to go make sure. Alright, we'll go later. So Vanessa's been gathered in the chemistry lab, and the doctor and Mr. Nanaki are examining her now. Mr. Nanaki might not be the best witness, but he's better than no one, right? We know where the corpse went then, but why are you here? Me? I'm investigating under my own orders, of course. Playing detective, mongrel. That, and I have to make sure we didn't miss any pieces. Anyway, what are you two going to do now? Personally, I think the murder and the evacuation are almost certainly connected. I am inclined to agree. The headmaster's refusal to explain our situation makes me doubt his story in his entirety. So it was a guy. I gave it a girl's voice. Indeed. So Ryota, yeah? I know how you feel. You want to find the one who did this to Venice as soon as possible, right? Yes. Yeah, this is going on a lot longer. It's been 40 minutes. 43 and 50 seconds to be exact. Why isn't there no gameplay? Oh, a black screen. Venice. Gone for a moment and suddenly she was turned into this. Who did that to her? I'll find them and I'm going to find the culprit and I've never felt this emotion before, but now I feel nothing else. When I find that bird, I'll kill him? Is that what you're gonna say? My thoughts exactly. Unfortunately, the school is a mess, and we won't find anything by chasing after her shadow. I think we should try and solve both mysteries at once, whenever possible. Of course, the wall could just be there because of some natural disaster. That's about all I have to say. We didn't need your advice from the start. You're nothing but talk anyway, mongrel, my own brother. Thanks, Ryuya. We'll do our best to help. Oh, one other thing. You might want to talk to one in the maintenance office. Tell him I sent you. You mean that antisocial cockatiel dandy everybody hates? Yep, him. Don't worry, he's a good guy. He'll be able to help you. You might find something useful in there. Well, that's it for the talky mongrel. Adieu. He salutates off towards the staircase. God, so much dialogue. I need a sip of apple juice. Ah. If only I had chocolate milk, this would only make the situation a whole lot better. Because chocolate milk is like shit. It's so good. What a dreadful, oxynistic man. I thought he never shut up. He gave us some good advice, right? We should be grateful. Anyway, I don't think we'll find anything else here. Indeed. Where should we head next? I doubt we would go amiss by visiting the lab, the maintenance office, or by investigating the wall outside. Right. Let's go to the office first. Maybe that one guy will be able to help us. Is it Juan or one? Whoa, music.
The maintenance office, in other words, the repairman's shop. I doubt we'll find anything useful there.
Yuya said to go, right?
Yuya, that integrity of his advice.
I doubt. Jeez. If there's anything you say about your own brother, you should be nicer to your family.
My family? Do you mock me? That filthy-blooded mongrel is no relation to me.
Whoa, calm down. I guess his LTism is still running business as usual. We don't have time to waste. We should hurry. The maintenance room is in the corner of the main building, on the ground floor, right? Mr. One, where are you? Oh, we're not. Excuse us.
What is this? It doesn't look very educational.
That handyman pretty much lives in here, I think. Voice. I should give you a voice. What's a voice for you? I should just give you an old man voice. A dove, and one more. Mr. One, hello. What are you doing here? Didn't you hear the alarm? I'm Ryota, and this is Sakia. We got permission from our teacher to investigate the building.
Didn't you hear the alarm?
No panic, no noise, and no one's leaving. That's what I do here. And, whoa, somehow he seems really cool.
You mean you're too lazy to go to the gymnasium?
Don't worry about me. The two go ahead and find your class there. No, we're not.
Do you mean to interfere with us, wretched fool?
Yuya said we should ask you for help.
Sakia,
Yuya. Yes.
Yes, him. Decided to honor his request by coming all the way over here. Do you intend to stop us now?
Sakia, where the heck are your manners? Sorry, he transferred overseas, and his Japanese isn't too great. He certainly has more bark than I imagine he has bite. Very well, come in. As this voice will do. I just thought, mosquitoes. Killed it. What did you say you gentlemen were investigating?
Two things. The murder of Yuki Venice and the mysterious wall outside.
You've been in here the whole time, right? Do you know what he's talking about? Yes, I got an idea of it from Mr. Sakazaki.
In other words, you know only you have heard from the mongrel. Useless.
I know plenty about the school itself, though. My job is to take care of the entire campus. Maybe you know what that big gray wall outside is, then? Nope.
Useless wretch.
Sakia, calm down. God. Though, I'm not sure there's anything we can learn here right now. Oh wait, Mr. One, could we use your computer? Maybe we could find out what's going on outside. Sadly not. Everything's been cut off since this morning.
Even the telephone wires, eh? This is too thorough.
I can't think of any reason why they need to cut communication. Oh, burps. Need to cut communication systems off if there was some sort of storm protection.
This has been a wild goose chase then. A complete waste of time. Let us go, Quara.
Wait, I have a bright and massive piece of advice for you. Bright and massive? What? If you get stuck, try the headmaster's office. I've been almost everywhere in the school, but never there. You might be able to find something out about the wall if you check in there.
Of course, the headmaster did not speak to us in person in the gym. If he was broadcasting from his office,
he might still be there. Asking him certainly seems to be the best way to get some solid information. We should try that. If you need a break later on, feel free to come back here and rest. Anyone Mr. Sasazaki sent is trustworthy. I'll get you some notes. If you find anything, you can come write it down. You never know what could happen in a situation like this, and you don't want to forget anything. Thank you, Mr. One. We can come back here later. For now, We should check the lab or the wall. After those two, we can try the headmaster's office. Go to the... I'm more interested in the lab at the moment, because we might as well check out what's going on. Excuse us. It's always been one of the gloomier parts of the school, but today the lab is downright depressing. Hello, Kawara. Sir, thank you for being with Venice now. Of course. Sasaki came and asked me to come right after you two left the gym.
He must have gone past us. Oh, how unfortunate.
The doctor is lining the pieces of Venice up on one of the lab benches. Must you glower at me so, Mr. Kawara? I'm not glowing. Oh, is that supposed to be growling? Glowering at you? Do you disapprove of my handling her?
He gives me an evil smile.
No, that's not it. I wish we had a doctor who wasn't this malicious.
Are you finding anything, Doctor, and you wanna...
Not yet, no. I only finished assembling her. It will take some time. I will send word to you when I finish. Perhaps you have something else to do while we wait?
Very well. We shall not interfere. Come, Kawara.
Right. Oh, Mr. Kawara, one moment, please.
Yes?
Allow me to give you a hint.
A hint?
You suspect me of foul play, do you not? In light of that, I shall leave it up to you whether to decide to believe me or not. Anyway, I think you have missed something very important.
What?
One might say that you have forgotten something. Perhaps you should bear that in mind. You see, I suspected the doctor from the very beginning, because it's like, dude, it was, it's the doctor. The fucking doctor. And it really makes me feel like, God, it has to be him. I can't think of anyone else, But he's like, for some reason, he plays an important role by saying, you forgot something, right? Ugh. It makes me so annoyed because it's going to be like, you think it's going to be him because he seems the most obvious person to be. But it's not, because it's going to be someone else that you don't even suspect. You're just a little bit off, but I'm sure you'll find the answer yourself if you keep looking. Isn't it beautiful, Mr. Kawara? The sound of your life crumbling apart around you.
Jesus, you don't have to be such a dick.
I'll take it does not suit your taste. Very well. He was rather fond of the unusual himself. A pity. Well then, you can handle the outside investigation, and I, the internal. I'm Santa Claus. Good luck, Mr. Kawara.
Right. Thanks, Doctor.
God damn it.
He's definitely enjoying himself. What a psycho. What do you mean when he said I was missing something? Or maybe he was just trying to lead me astray.
Better not to worry about it about it for the time being.
What were you talking with Kawara about, Doctor?
Nothing important. I was just giving him a little emotional support and encouragement.
I see. That's good then. I'm sure you'll remember not to cause any trouble for my students, Doctor.
Well, we step outside once more. The gray dome remains blocking out the morning sky.
Let's get a closer look at it. We can't see much from over here.
Oh, that was Ryota.
Indeed.
Whatever.
Iron, maybe. It's quite firm at any rate.
Maybe it's some sort of shelter? My phone's out of range. Maybe the wall is blocking the signal?
Seems likely.
You're really smacking the wall?
It sounds thick and dense. Trying to break a hole in it will not be practical.
Maybe there's an emergency exit or something?
We should check. We still don't know whether or not we are completely sealed in after all.
Right, let's walk around the perimeter. Doesn't look like there's any doors or anything.
Indeed, it appears to be identical all the way around. Do you suppose it is ventilational? Can't say I fancy the prospect of suffering under this thing without even knowing why it's here.
I think an emergency shelter would be some sort of airflow built in. Yeah. If not, then we're in deep trouble.
What are you
looking at?
up there? Is that some sort of hatchetway?
He points up. Ah! Did we find something? Oh, it's the wall with a pigeon on top. He's right. About 20 meters up, there's a joint or something of a different color. It does seem like it might lead outside. Let's go look. We're flying, I guess. I don't see any sort of latch. Can we open it by hand? Oh, that was that Ryota. Sakia. I'm messing up these voices. Yeah, maybe there's a switch or something somewhere.
It does not seem that like there'd be anything here now. Let us remember its location and return later.
I don't like to think about it, but is there really such a terrible disaster outside that this is the only option? Maybe it would be better to leave it shut anyway.
Indeed. Let us move on.
God, this is weird. It is crazy, and we've been recording for an hour. We're gonna keep going. This is the final session. We're doing this. I got enough on my mind just thinking about Venice, but I'm worried about my family outside too. Hope my mother's okay.
I suppose we finished the first stage of investigation now.
Yeah, we got a better idea of this situation, I guess. Doctor's working in the lab, and the Great Dome covers the entire school, but for one small hatch. And we use the maintenance office as our base. Mr. One did say...
Indeed. He suggests we visit the headmaster's office.
Yeah, it's on the first floor. Let's go. Headmaster, sir.
Are you within? We demand entry.
Rude. Rude even to the headmaster? I wonder if the doctor is the only person in this entire school who he actually respects.
No reply. Let's go in.
Oh, wait, Sakia, that's... locked? It's locked?
Bah, where's that old geezer?
Maybe he's pretending to be out, so he will go away?
Indeed. He never was the type to walk around about the campus. Or perhaps he has locked the door from the inside and plans to stay inside until the siege lets up.
Should we wait around?
We have no such time for such flurries.
What? I don't... Frivolities. Is that how you say it? Frivolities?
We shall enter this room if it means reducing the door to a miserable pile of splinters.
It's the headmaster's door. It'll easily break down.
You speak the truth. Let us ask Nanaki if there isn't a key to open it from the outside.
Yeah, we can head back to the... What is that?
What is it, Quora?
I think... I thought I heard something.
I hear nothing. Perhaps you are imagining things.
Like, something's being dragged across the floor. Listen, there it is again, behind... What the fuck? What is that thing? Oh my god! What is that? Jesus Jesus Christ, this is something out of Silent Hill! What is that, like a mechanical cyborg monster thing? Suddenly behind us stood a gigantic scarecrow-like creature with a rough barley sack for a head.